Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
An Eastern Kentucky woman is now charged in connection with a so-called hot water challenge. Yesterday, we told you about Billy Oliver, who received second and third degree burns after a friend poured hot water on him. The mother of the friend, Angela Guth, is facing charges for second-degree abuse and first-degree wanton endangerment. WYMT's Emily Bennett talked with Clay County Attorney Joe White about parents needing to be educated on these viral challenges.
It started as a challenge.
It's a challenge, guys. These challenges are deadly. They're dangerous. It's not what you want to wake up to.
That landed 11-year-old Billy Oliver in the hospital with second and third degree burns.
How far has our society went that we don't realize that boiling water hurts?
Oliver's mother, Patricia, did not even know this challenge existed.
No, I knew nothing. I knew nothing about this start, nothing about the challenge.
And now Angela Guth, the mother of Oliver's friend, faces felony charges.
It's a good time for parents and caretakers to remind their kids that everything that you might see on the internet is not safe, even if it claims to be safe or is represented to be safe.
Clay County Attorney Joe White says some children do not think of the dangers.
Think about children, they don't always perceive the risks that might be involved in some of the activities that are on there. And I'm sure that many of the activities that they see on the internet don't show the dangers that go along with those activities.
And now parents have to stay in the loop.
We have to make sure that we take time to educate ourselves on the dangers that are out there, and then to explain to our children that they have to be very cautious about what they see on the internet.
Because the internet, while it may have its benefits, it also has its downfalls.
So many dangers to try and navigate through this day and time. I don't, it's scary. It's scary.
A time where education is key. In Clay County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
Guth faces charges because investigators say she did not try to get help or medical help for Billy. Now, it is no secret that challenges have become a norm through social media platforms and YouTube. Often those viral challenges have resulted in injury. Today we talked with a pediatrician about what Billy might have gone through during the aftermath of being burned.
When I first heard about it, I was amazed. I mean, I'm familiar with various things people do that are not very wise, but this one is just, I mean, to burn someone is to inflict such incredible pain and suffering on them. And I don't think that that's the intent.
Angela Guth is now in the Clay County Detention Center. It is unclear when she will appear in court to answer to those charges. We asked her to talk to us from jail today, but she declined. A Perry County man is accused of breaking into a woman's home on Upper Second Creek and beating her. The deputies charged Aaron Plowman with assault and burglary. They tell us he choked the woman, then punched her, knocking her unconscious. Later, investigators say he started kicking her. We are told the victim did go to the hospital but is expected to be okay. Police still need your help finding a man wanted for murder in Pike County. This is Charles Ray Blevins. They believe he shot and killed a man earlier this month near a park in South Williamson. He should be considered dangerous. Anyone with information should call 606-433-7711. Police say it was just a terrible accident. A man working on his farm was killed Thursday night. It happened after he fell off a tractor that was pulling a bush hog. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to some people that knew the victim and has more from Laurel County, where the accident is being investigated.
Troopers from Post 11 here in London were called to a farm, which is also a residential area in Whitley County, around 10 o'clock on Thursday night. And when they went there, they found a very terrible scene. The accident scene, a farm on Watts Creek Road, also where the victim lives. 60-year-old Tony L. Atkins had been driving a tractor and pulling a bush hog, similar to the one that we videotaped at a local farm equipment store. Police say they believe Atkins fell off the tractor. They believe it was merely an accident. People at a local farm store say Atkins was a well-liked farmer, a hard worker, and a great family man who leaves behind 3 sons and a wife who is his high school sweetheart.
Well, I went all through school with him from the first grade all the way through high school. And we always was real good friends through school. And I hate to hear such a tragic accident.
Kentucky State Police say sadly they have worked a lot of these accidents. They say that they've worked at least one farm tractor or bush hog accident every year for the past couple of years. And sadly, I'm told that over in Bell County, there were 4 tractor accidents recently in one season. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Atkins was pronounced dead by the local coroner at the scene. We have not been made aware of funeral arrangements. A Laurel County theft suspect is behind bars after his alleged victim tracked him down. Police say the victim reported his car was stolen yesterday morning. He found the vehicle last night and says Michael Taylor was behind the wheel. Police say the victim tried to stop Taylor, who became aggressive. That's when the victim and his brother took Taylor to the ground and held him there until police arrived. In Perry County, police need your help finding out who stole this truck. Here's a picture of it. Someone stole it this morning. Now deputies found it over a hill off Lost Creek Road, but they still do not know who took it. If you have any information, you can call the Sheriff's Department.
The forecast tonight, still a little bit on the warm side, but not too hot. We're going to continue to track it for you, but it's a good night to get on down here to the North Fork Music Festival, downtown Hazard, right here on Main Street. Whiskey River getting ready to take the stage any minute now. Let's go to the camera as we take a look at the WYMT studio camera over Hazard right now, and a few clouds hanging tough, but again, not a whole lot going on here. We do have some rain in other parts of the area, just pop-up showers and storms across the area. Nothing severe, just pop-up showers for the most part over Whitesburg. A few more clouds there at this hour. We're continuing to track those. And then as we go through in the last 6 hours, you can see a few little showers, again, just popping up kind of out of nowhere, starting over into Letcher County, going into Knott County and Floyd County at this point. But that's basically the only game in town. Live pinpoint Doppler radar, very small, very confined, so don't expect anything widespread to pop up. As we take a look at your temperatures, they are pretty steamy, especially here in Hazard. 87, everybody else there in the low to mid 80s. And as we take a look at the temperature change, a few degrees warmer today than it was this time yesterday. Heading into the day planner, going into the night, actually the night planner, I guess at this point, temperatures will drop into the 70s here by 8 rather, and down into the 60s overnight. I'll have the rest of the forecast, including for the weekend, coming up here in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Brandon, thank you. A federal judge has approved a bidding process for mines owned by bankrupt coal operator Black Jewel. The judge approved a motion by Black Jewel on a proposal made by Bristol, Tennessee-based Contura Energy. Contura offered more than $20 million for 3 of the mines. None of those are in Kentucky. The purchase could put hundreds back to work at mines in West Virginia and Wyoming. If other qualifying bids are made by a Wednesday deadline, an auction would be held on Thursday. While numerous families have been affected by Black Jewel's bankruptcy, communities across eastern Kentucky have come together to show their support. And this weekend in Whitesburg, they will have the first annual Letcher County Gives event, which will be a benefit for Black Jewel miners. The fundraiser will begin at 5 p.m. at Riverside Park. The day will be full of music, food, cornhole tournaments, inflatables, and face painting, among other things. Among those contributing to the event will be Rod Back, owner of Rustic Rooster Custom Metal, who can identify with those miners.
I worked the coal industry for 11 years before I got the teaching job, and so it's kind of hits home. Everybody in the community has bought products for us, so I mean it's something that we can do for the community to kind of help out.
Other businesses that have contributed include Joe's Drive-Thru Chicken, a staple in Whitesburg for the past 50 years. Each Black Jewel family will be given a wristband so they can participate in all the activities for free. DashCorp is now accepting applications for additional jobs here in the mountains. The new aluminum extrusion plant is set to open in the Coalfields Regional Industrial Park in Perry County in December or January. They are looking for tool and die employees. The deadline to apply is August 23rd. If you need more information on how to apply, you can visit your local career center. Veterinarians say coyotes have become more prevalent in our area through the years. Vets say oftentimes they will stay in the woods unless homeowners have small pets or animals like chickens that can be easy targets. Vets periodically hear of pets being attacked. The most important thing is to keep your pets either inside your home or in an enclosure. However, vets say you can scare them off by making loud noises if your pet is in danger.
Now, sometimes injuries occur quickly, so no matter how quickly you get there, they could be damaged really badly, depending on the size of the animal.
Well, tonight, friends and family began saying goodbye to a Pike County teen who lost her battle with leukemia. Shaylee Cobb died earlier this week. She was a student at Pike Central High School. Visitation is from 6 until 10 tonight at Community Funeral Home in Zebulon. Her funeral is Sunday at 2. Anyone who would like to donate to the family can go to the funeral home. This election cycle is expected to be heated, and this fall will present a debate between the top two candidates for Kentucky governor. Governor Matt Bevin and Democratic challenger Andy Beshear have both agreed to the debate. It's called the Kentucky Debate, and it will be held at the Singletary Center on UK's campus on October 15th. It will air here on WYMT and our fellow Gray stations across the state. WKYT is partnering with the League of Women Voters and UK Student Government to present the debate.
Whiskey River getting ready to kick off behind me there. I hear them warming up, and it's the warm forecast is going to continue into the weekend. I'll talk about it coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, new research shows a drastic increase in the number of children going into foster care. Hear how it's impacting one Eastern Kentucky organization.